Hello, good morning. This is Rick Pina, and I am bringing you today's word for January 8th, 2019. The title of today's message, I just want to jump right into it because I'm teaching this series on heaven on earth, and I'm excited. The title of today's message is, You Are the Ambassador of God's Kingdom to this world. So you know how there's like an ambassador of the United States to the Dominican Republic, an ambassador of the United States to Uganda, right? And so there are these ambassadors that are assigned from a country, a homeland, to live abroad and then to represent the homeland, as far as in the host country. And that's how it is with us. We are, I don't know if you know this, but you are a citizen of heaven. Right now, you are in two places at the same time. It says, like, for example, right now, I'm in my basement in Virginia, and at the same time, I'm seated in heavenly places with Christ Jesus. I have a blue passport. I'm a citizen of the United States of America, and at the same time, I have another passport, a heavenly passport, because I'm a citizen of heaven, right? So one of the things that I'm supposed to be doing in this world is embrace my assignment as an ambassador of the kingdom of heaven in this world. So I want to use Matthew 10 as an example for us this morning. So in Matthew chapter 10, Jesus got his disciples together. By this point, he was causing the blind to see, the lame to walk, the dumb to speak. He was operating with miracle signs and wonders. He was causing multiplying fish and loaves. People were coming to him in droves because of the miracles. And then he called his disciples together, and then he gave them power and authority to do what he was doing in this world. He was already representing heaven on the earth, right? He was a walking, talking example of what it looks like to be in heaven and doing it here in this world. That's the kingdom, right? But then he said, now you guys got to do what I'm doing. This whole representing heaven on the earth is not just my assignment, it's all of our assignments. So he told them that they were going to cast out demons, that they were going to heal the sick, that they were going to raise the dead. He even told them what to say as they went out. So he got the disciples, he's like, hey, you guys are going to do this stuff, and this is what I want you to preach. I want you to go out there and preach. He was like, I don't want you to just say whatever you want, because an ambassador can't do that. An ambassador has to represent the message from the homeland, right? And so an ambassador gets their orders from headquarters. So he's like, no, I'm going to tell you what to say. I want you to preach the same thing that I've been preaching. What was he preaching? He said, proclaim that the kingdom of heaven has arrived. See, John was saying, it's near, it's near. No, Jesus was saying, don't say it's near, say it's now. The kingdom of heaven has arrived. He wanted them to preach the same thing that he was preaching. And he was telling everyone everywhere that the kingdom of heaven was now. That this is a moment, this is a time for the kingdom of heaven to be manifested on this planet. Not only did Jesus preach this, but he told them to preach it as well. Guess what? We're supposed to be doing it. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm letting you know that the kingdom of heaven has arrived. After telling his disciples to boldly declare, right, that the kingdom of heaven was for now, for this planet, he then wanted them to demonstrate it. Remember what Paul said? I don't come to you preaching with enticing words of men's wisdom, but I come with demonstration of power. See, there are people that are not going to believe until they see it. So they want to see demonstration of power. It was never God's intent, has never been God's intent for us to preach without any power. For us to preach without any miracle signs and wonders. No, if you're preaching with no power, then all you have is lip service. People want to see the power of God flowing through you. So Jesus brought them together after he told them what to say. He said, now you go heal the sick. You've been watching me do it. You do it. You go heal the sick, raise the dead, cure lepers, drive out devils, and freely you will receive. So freely I want you to give. See, the power to live as Jesus is in this world, the power to represent heaven on this planet is given to us freely. And so freely we are supposed to receive, and freely we're supposed to release. We're supposed to show people what heaven is like, not because of our power, our ability, our strength, but because of the power of God that comes freely to us and then can flow freely through us. See, God has chosen to put his kingdom first in us. And now, so he plants us in his kingdom, and he puts his kingdom in us. So I'm in the kingdom, and the kingdom is in me. And then as I open up my heart, as I expand my heart to God's kingdom reality, the kingdom of God first grows in me, and then it grows through me. So the work has to work in me first so that it can work through me. Now, when you fully open up your heart to this truth, to what I'm teaching right now, and you embrace your your divine assignment to be the ambassador of the kingdom of heaven to this world, to your sphere of influence, then you're going to see the kingdom manifested in your life and also through your life. So what does this mean to you today? What does this mean to you today? I have 5 things to share with you this morning. I want you to open up your heart now, because you have to embrace this assignment as an ambassador. You have a job. You're supposed to represent heaven on this planet. 5 things. Here we go. Number 1, the Lord has called you to operate as an ambassador of the kingdom of heaven in this world. That's 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 20. Jesus was saying, or Paul was saying, that Jesus was an ambassador, right? And we're ambassadors too. And Jesus reconciled, or through Jesus, we were reconciled to God. And now through us, the people are supposed to be reconciled to God as well, because we're ambassadors in this world. Number 2, ambassadors don't carry their own agenda. Now think about an ambassador for a moment. Ambassadors don't carry their own agenda. Jesus told his disciples what to say, and he told them what to do. And he did it then, he's doing it now. In John 14:10, Jesus said, it's the Father who lives in me. He gives me the words, he performs the work. I'm not here to do whatever I want. That's John 6:38. He's like, I'm not here to do my own will, my own agenda. No. It's the Father. He tells me what to say. It's the Father. He tells me where to go. See, an ambassador doesn't just get to do whatever they want. They get their orders from headquarters. They have to do whatever they're told to do. Jesus explained that it was the Father in him, and guess what? It's the Father in us. As ambassadors, we don't get to promote our own agenda. We are here to communicate the agenda that we're receiving from our homeland. Heaven is our homeland. We're supposed to receive instructions from heaven on a daily basis, and then represent the one who sent us by presenting his agenda, his views, his values, and his culture within our sphere of influence. When people come in contact with us, they're supposed to know what heaven is like. We're supposed to be representing heaven in this world. Number 3, ambassadors don't have to worry about resources. Now, you can be the ambassador of the United States in Haiti. And let's say in Haiti right now, there's an epidemic with beef, and you can't eat the beef from Haiti. The ambassador of the United States, it doesn't bother him or her, because they're going to get their stuff from the U.S. So an ambassador doesn't have to worry about resources. They get their resources from their homeland. In Matthew 10, Jesus told his disciples that, hey, when you guys go out, you can't take any money with you. You can't take any money with you because you're not doing your own assignment. When I was in the government sent me out. The government didn't expect me to pay for it. They sent me out, so they had to pay for it, right? So if I'm doing something for heaven, then heaven has to pay for it. If it's his will, then it's his bill. Since they were not performing their own will, they didn't have to pick up the bill. That's why Jesus told his disciples in the same text in Matthew chapter 10 that they would be freely given power, and so they could release the power that they received, that they couldn't take any gold, any silver, any copper coins with them, because the Lord would take care of them financially. And then he said, listen, in Matthew 10, he even said, listen, when you go out, I'm going to just be honest with you guys, some of y'all are going to get arrested. And when you get arrested, you're going to be brought before authorities. And they're going to ask you to give an account for what you've been doing. At that moment, he said, you don't have to worry about what to say. You will be given what to say. Man, he was like, I'm going to give you the power to cast out devils and demons. Don't take any money with you. I will give you the money. And if you get arrested and you can stand before people, don't even worry about what to say. I'm going to give you what to say. You know why? Because you're an ambassador. You're not doing your own thing. So since you're representing me, I have to take care of you. I have to take care of you in every area, facet, and aspect of your life. And that's the way we're supposed to live today. Number 4, if you enter every day cognizant of your kingdom of heaven ambassador status, then it will change you. It will change you from the inside out. It's going to change everything. You're going to walk a little taller, right? When you shake hands, you will shake hands a little firmer. And you're going to see challenges differently because you know that you're not facing the challenges alone. You are in this world representing the one who sent you. So God himself has obligated himself, right? So God is obligated to see to it that you're successful because you are promoting his agenda and not your own. Now, if you ever get to the point where you say, forget all this God stuff and I want to live my life on my own and present my own agenda, then go ahead. If it's your will, it's your bill. I've tried both. Doing God's will is much better. Number 5, and finally, let me wrap this up. Ambassadors are giving everything they need to properly represent their nation abroad. You are God's ambassador. As you head into this day, remember that God himself will see to it that you have everything you need to represent him well. When people come in contact with you, they're supposed to come in contact with him. Let's close this message out with a declaration of faith. I want you to lift up your voice and say this. Say, Father, I thank you for assigning me as a kingdom ambassador from heaven to the earth. By faith, I access your grace to represent you and your kingdom well. I don't pursue my own agenda. I am here to represent you. Freely you give me, so freely I give. You give me the words, and you perform the work. I receive my orders from headquarters, from heaven, and I simply seek to live out what I receive. I'm not worried about a thing because I represent you. You will see to it that I have everything I need, and even more than enough, so I can be a blessing to others. I am your child. I am empowered to represent your kingdom agenda daily, and I declare that I will. The kingdom of heaven advances on this planet, and it does it through me. I declare this by faith. In Jesus' name, amen. This is today's word. Please apply it and prosper. If you're not getting these messages, go to todaysword.org and sign up. Click on the subscribe button. You're going to get the messages. You'll get my notes for free every day. If you want to watch these videos, go to youtube.com/Rick Pina. Listen, I haven't mentioned this in a while, but I want to mention it now because in February, we're going to be trying to finalize some land that we're going to build a school from the ground up. Right now, we're running 2 facilities. We have 160 children that we provide an education for in the Dominican Republic. We are representing heaven there to those children, Haitian children. If you want to partner with us, if you want to sow seed into good ground, none of that money goes to us. That money goes to ministry. Go to RIP Ministries, ripministries.org, and sow a seed. Become a partner with us. And then the grace that's on us will also be on you. Listen, as you head into this day, just know that you are representing heaven. You are an ambassador of heaven to this world. Live like it. Talk like it. Act like it. And do me a favor, before you leave the screen, please share this message with everyone you know. Share it on your social media, on your timeline, with your friends. I love you, and God loves you. Go represent heaven now. God bless you.